So I heard Whistler was off the hook.
You know, Dad. Best trip ever. Every mountain biker gotta go there. That place is frickin' badass. Bikes and blonde bitches. How can you go wrong?
So what you guys did on the first day?
We took the red-eye to Vancouver and got there in the early morning. Was me, Ron C. and Sessoms on the flight. We had to hang out at the airport for a little while, then took the bus to the condo. As soon as we got there we started building our bikes. Skip, Creep, and Peo were already there.
So you guys had ride that day?
You know, Dad. We didn't even unpack. We just wanted for ride. I put together my bike the quickest cause I want professional downhill mountain bike racer and can do it in my sleep. Sessoms' bike was in 1,000 pieces cause he wanted for save weight and throw parts and other bags. Ron C. had flirted with the Homo WestJet ticket agent and got our oversized baggage charges waived anyway. He said we was one race team representing Hawaii or some BS like that. Had work cause I got my charges refunded and Sessoms never get charged too.
Holy smokes. That's nuts. So how was riding on the first day? I heard you guys were sending it make scared.
Bruh. You know, Dad. We no fuck around. We had go buy our park passes and had hit the trails. Ron C. and me had warm up on Crank It Up. As one flowy jumpy trail. I was flowing and scrubbing down the trail like nobody's business. I was tripping out how flowy the trail was. On the other hand, the trail had more braking bumps than the motocross track. One kid had asked how come they put the braking bumps there. He didn't know that they develop naturally. After the warm-up we had hit some double black diamond trails. I thought we was going take it easy on the first day, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I heard you and Sessoms had hit crab apple hits on the first day.
You know, Dad. We was hitting so much double black trails that I told Ron C. and Sessoms that we should just go check out crab apple already. When we got there, had one goon with one Australian accent sessioning the hits. Sessoms had asked him the speed and stuff. The guy said no brakes. Sessoms had followed him in cold turkey and the guy was all over the place, almost going into the ditch and casing shit. Sessoms flew right past him and did the whole set. He told me the third one was tricky and you gotta hit him a little bit at one angle cause the landing is offset.
So you had hit him cold turkey too?
I did the first two cold turkey. The second one is already just as big as the 30-footer at Timbers. I saw the line that Sessoms made on the third one. I made a mental note of that line, pushed back up and sent the whole set like nobody's business. Those were the largest jumps I've ever did on a MTB. The last two is almost as big as Kong at the motocross track. I was relieved after I hit 'em. I was talking so much shit about hitting 'em on FB that if I hit 'em I wasn't going to hear the end of it. We called it a day after that. I know that once the word got out that I hit 'em, the blonde bitches would be all over me.
Yeah, I know. You was posting shit on FB every 5 seconds. You shoulda just bought the Wi-Fi backpack for your GoPro and streamed all that shit to your iPhone or something. Anyway, sounds like a good first day. By the way, I heard you made a new blonde mountain biker friend.
You know, Dad. T-Croc is the shit. She made us meals and she rips down the trail. I had a hard time keeping up with her. She also sends all the big shit too. I was in awe. Can't find blondes like that on Kauai.
So how was the nightlife?
Was off the hook too. Had plenty young chicks cause the drinking age in Canada is 19. I go by the saying if old enough to cross the street, old enough to get banged. LOL. Longhorn had hot blonde waitresses. Was good therapy for my neck and eyeballs. I was getting drunk almost every night. The guys was telling me that I did everything I needed to on the MTB, but I needed to soak one blonde before I left.
So were you successful?
Not quite. The most action I got was a couple blondes grinding on me at Buffalo Bill's. The girl that was in front of me was wearing one short skirt and the bugger was hiking up every time she was grinding. Almost could see ass cheeks. I was like, holy smokes. This is nuts. I never bring any home though. Funny cause once I tell them I from Hawaii they was all over me. The chicks over there not stuck up like the Asian crap over here. They way more outgoing.
Lose money you. Blue balls is the story of your life.
You know, Dad. I no care cause I had huck all the big shit at Whistler. Can't win, I'm all bitch. Oh, and the guys went sleep so early every night. Everybody was sleeping well before 10 o'clock. Couple nights I braved bear attacks and walked to the village by myself to check out the action.
Karak. You talk plenty shit but you back 'em up, so I guess it's okay you just no back up the shit talking about soaking blonde bitches. By the way, I heard you snore plenty when you sleep.
Yeah, as what Sessions and Ron C was telling me. I never believed them, so Ron C had video me when I was sleeping. They said I snore when I stay drunk. I still no snore as loud as Pear though. I saw Creep even had one clip of Pear snoring on his netbook. Oh, and thanks Creep for letting me use his netbook. I was uploading videos after every day of writing.
How come Jason and Keish guys never come too?
I do know. For one bunch of hardcore writers, I have no idea why they don't want to go to Whistler. Jason had get me all excited 1 year to go, but being his unstable self he flaked. The bike shops had more stems and steering wheels than I ever saw too. Keish would have busted a nut like he does with bitches.
So how was riding the rest of the week?
Was good. I rode with Pear, Creep, and Skip most of the time. I'd like ride with Sesums and Ron every day cause all they did was the double black technical shit. I like the flowy, bermed, jumpy trails. The kind that I drag my pedals and handlebars on from scrubbing so hard. Don't you know who I am, specialized punks? I'm Martin Soderstrom.
Holy smokes. That's nuts. I heard guys like Fairclough, Needles, Smith, etc. were up there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to be rubbing elbows with them on the lifts and stuff. Fairclough won the speed and style. Was good action to watch. If you watch my video you going see that I was distracted by all the hot ass on the mountain. LOL.
How did your bike hold up?
It's a Trek, so it held up. I just went through a set of rear brake pads, a rear tire, and my fork seals started to weep. I didn't hit the ground once too. My only moment was casing the third crab apple hit. My BP suspension soaked that shit up like as how, and I saved it. Skip was amazed that I didn't go over the bars or high side. A testament to my amazing bike handling skills and amazing Trek Session 88.
Wow. You and your bike are the shit. I heard Creep didn't crash until the last day.
Yeah, that was partly my fault. We were hitting the Dwayne Johnson Pro line and I told him not to brake for the last step up. He hucked the huge first one like as how, but I brake checked for the second one and he was right behind me and had to brake too much. I think he came up short and hit the ground pretty good. He would have made it if he didn't have to brake for me. Jason also cracked his swing arm in a backflip attempt for Brett. Ron C went over the steering wheel on Crab Apple. That was a scary one cause you're going so fast. He was okay though, thank goodness. Everybody was making fun of how slow I run my rebound and my rear shock, but it's just for that purpose. I huck big shit and I want my suspension to be predictable on jumps and drops. That's how I set up my dirt bikes too.
Yeah, nobody should question the Timberline champ when it comes to bike setup.
You know that, bitch. I know more about suspension setup than the manufacturers themselves.
Holy shit. I'll humor you on that one. You may huck huge, but Creep, Sesums, and Ron C can smoke you on the fast stuff.
I know that, but even Sessions is amazed at my hucking skills. He said he wanted to find something that would make me scared. I fear nothing because my stomping ground is full of huge cliffs and I know scared send it off any one of them. If the sidetrack drop wasn't flagged off I woulda sent it off that bitch. LOL.
Holy shit. So how were your closing days?
I pretty much hucked everything I wanted to huck by the end of the week, so all the guys wanted to see me do is bring a blonde bitch back to the hot tub. I went out on the last night with Tanya and Kristen. I came back kind of late and tried to sneak in, but everybody was still up. They wanted to see if I brought any hot ass home with me. They all gave me shit cause I came home empty-handed. Maybe next year. LOL.
Looks like you had a blast anyway. Better luck next year, blue balls. LOL.